Every year, for only a few short weeks, entire landscapes across southern China, northern Vietnam, and parts of Thailand transform into oceans of red. From a distance, lychee orchards look almost unreal, thousands of trees carrying dense clusters of crimson fruit glowing under intense summer heat. But this beauty hides urgency. Lychee is not a fruit that waits patiently. Once it reaches peak maturity, farmers have less than 2 to 3 weeks to harvest, sort, cool, and ship millions of tons. After picking, the fruit's bright red skin begins to oxidize. Within 48 hours, its appearance can fade. Within days, sweetness declines and moisture evaporates. Yet despite this fragility, global lychee production exceeds 3 million tons annually, with China alone contributing more than half of total output. Every season, enormous volumes move rapidly from orchards to domestic markets and international exports. How do growers control flowering months in advance? How do they prevent fruit cracking under sudden rain? How does such a delicate fruit survive global shipping? Welcome back to AgriTech Smart. Today, we step inside one of the most time-sensitive fruit industries in the world. Lychee trees demand a very specific climate rhythm. Unlike tropical fruits that thrive under constant warmth, lychee requires a period of mild winter cooling to trigger reproductive growth. Optimal winter temperatures between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius signal the tree to shift from vegetative growth to flower bud differentiation. If winter remains too warm, trees may produce only leaves the following season, dramatically reducing yields. For commercial growers, this is not a minor issue. It can mean millions in lost revenue. This dependence on seasonal contrast explains why lychee production concentrates in subtropical belts rather than equatorial zones. Southern China's Guangdong and Guangxi provinces, northern Vietnam's Bac Giang region, and parts of Thailand's highland zones offer the required climate balance. Rainfall patterns also matter. Excess rain during flowering can wash away pollen and reduce fruit set. Meanwhile, extended drought during fruit development restricts size and lowers sugar accumulation. In many commercial orchards, supplemental irrigation is installed to stabilize production during unpredictable weather cycles. Soil conditions further shape performance. Lychee roots are sensitive to waterlogging. Poor drainage can trigger root rot and fungal diseases. As a result, orchards are often established on gently sloping land with sandy loam soils that allow efficient drainage while retaining sufficient moisture. Unlike annual crops, lychee trees represent long-term capital investment. A young orchard may take 5 years before reaching moderate yield levels. Peak productivity often occurs between years 8 and 20. A mature tree under good management can yield between 80 and 150 kilograms per season. Lychee is primarily propagated through air layering or grafting rather than by seed, since seed-grown trees bear fruit later and often do not retain the parent tree's desirable traits. After propagation, young plants are raised in nursery bags for 3 to 6 months before being transplanted into the field. Typical spacing ranges from 6 by 6 to 8 by 8 meters to ensure adequate canopy development and sunlight exposure. Planting pits are usually enriched with well-decomposed manure, phosphorus fertilizer, and lime to improve soil pH and provide essential nutrients during early growth. During the first 2 to 3 years, lychee trees focus on root establishment and canopy formation. Early pruning helps create a balanced branch structure capable of supporting heavy fruit loads in the future. Fertilization is applied in stages. After harvest to restore tree vigor, before flowering to encourage bud differentiation, and during fruit development to enhance size and quality. Irrigation must be carefully managed, with slight water stress before flowering to stimulate bloom, followed by increased watering after fruit set. Lychee trees begin commercial production after about 3 to 4 years. A mature tree can yield between 50 and over 100 kilograms of fruit per season, depending on variety and management practices. However, yield is highly sensitive to weather conditions during flowering, as excessive rain or humidity can reduce fruit set. Successful lychee cultivation therefore requires coordinated management of climate, soil, canopy structure, and seasonal growth cycles to ensure stable productivity and high fruit quality. One of the most technically demanding aspects of lychee farming is controlling the balance between vegetative growth and reproductive flowering. After harvest, growers often reduce irrigation intentionally to create mild stress. This controlled stress helps suppress excessive leaf growth before winter. Once cooler temperatures arrive, trees transition toward flowering. When spring approaches, trees produce thousands of tiny flowers arranged in branching panicles. Each panicle may contain hundreds of blossoms. However, only a fraction will become fruit. Pollination depends heavily on insect activity, especially bees. In large orchards, beekeepers are contracted to position hives strategically throughout the plantation. Strong bee activity directly correlates with higher fruit set. But overproduction can be as problematic as underproduction. Lychee trees often set more fruit than they can properly support. Without intervention, fruit remains small and uneven in quality. Growers therefore conduct selective thinning, removing entire clusters or excess fruit early in development. This practice redistributes nutrients and improves final fruit size, color intensity, and sugar content. During development, Brix levels are monitored closely. Premium export varieties aim for sweetness levels above 18 degrees Brix. Irrigation is carefully adjusted to prevent dilution of sugars while maintaining fruit size. Lychee trees grow vigorously, forming dense canopies that can trap humidity. Without proper pruning, airflow decreases, increasing the risk of fungal infections such as anthracnose. Annual pruning after harvest helps maintain canopy height and improve light penetration. Sunlight exposure enhances fruit coloration and sugar synthesis. Pest threats include fruit borers, scale insects, and mites. Integrated pest management strategies are increasingly adopted in commercial orchards. Instead of heavy chemical reliance, growers deploy pheromone traps, biological predators, and targeted spraying. Bird damage can also be severe. In some regions, entire orchards are covered with protective netting to prevent losses during peak ripening. Weather extremes present additional risk. Sudden heavy rainfall following a dry period can cause fruit cracking. Temperatures exceeding 35 degrees Celsius during ripening may lead to sunburn or uneven coloring. The lychee orchard, therefore, becomes a monitored ecosystem requiring constant observation and rapid response. Unlike apples or citrus, lychees are never shaken mechanically. They are harvested entirely by hand to preserve delicate stems and prevent skin tearing. Workers move tree to tree with pruning shears, cutting entire clusters rather than individual fruits. Maintaining short stem sections reduces moisture loss and slows browning. Harvest operations begin early in the morning when temperatures are cooler. This reduces respiration rates and helps preserve post-harvest quality. A mature orchard may require hundreds of workers during peak season. In major producing regions, thousands of seasonal laborers are mobilized within a narrow harvest window of 2 to 3 weeks. Speed is essential, but so is gentleness. Rough handling accelerates pericarp browning, the darkening of the red outer skin. Export buyers demand bright, uniform coloration. Within hours of picking, fruit must be transported to cooling facilities. Once harvested, lychees undergo rapid pre-cooling. Field heat removal is one of the most critical stages in preserving quality. Cooling fruit to 1 to 5 degrees Celsius slows respiration and reduces enzymatic browning. High humidity environments, above 90% relative humidity, are maintained to prevent dehydration. In some export markets, sulfur dioxide fumigation is used to preserve red coloration during long shipments. However, alternative methods such as modified atmosphere packaging are gaining popularity due to regulatory and consumer concerns. Fruit is sorted by size, color, and surface integrity. Premium grades are often air-shipped to high-value markets within 24 to 48 hours of harvest. Under optimal cold chain management, lychees can maintain quality for 2 to 3 weeks. Without it, shelf life may drop to just a few days. The logistics behind lychee exports require seamless coordination between orchard, packhouse, freight operators, and distributors. Lychee occupies a unique niche in global fruit markets. It is both a cultural delicacy and a high-value seasonal export. China remains the dominant producer, but Vietnam and Thailand have expanded export volumes rapidly in recent years. Emerging markets in Europe and North America show growing demand for fresh exotic fruit. Prices fluctuate significantly based on seasonal yield and weather conditions. A strong harvest may reduce domestic prices, while weather-related losses can cause sharp spikes. Because the harvest window is short, supply concentration intensifies market volatility. Growers must optimize both yield and timing to maximize profitability. Despite its fragility, lychee remains one of the most economically rewarding specialty fruits in subtropical agriculture. From winter chill quietly shaping flower buds, to bees weaving through thousands of blossoms, to farmers thinning fruit beneath rising summer heat, and finally, to refrigerated cargo planes carrying crimson clusters across oceans, lychee production is agriculture measured in precision and speed. It is a fruit that demands perfect timing, climate balance, and coordinated logistics. Behind each bright red shell lies years of orchard management, scientific monitoring, and synchronized harvest planning. This is not just fruit farming. It is seasonal biology meeting industrial urgency. This is AgriTech Smart. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration, subscribe to the channel for more documentaries uncovering agriculture at massive scale. See you in the next episode.